All right, welcome back. Today we're going to dig into a group of animals you probably think you already know, but trust me, we're going way beyond the simple garden worm. We're talking about a hidden world. Think feathery sea creatures, incredible soil engineers, and even living medical tools. Let's jump right in.
Okay, so let's start with a little riddle. Picture this. You've got a garden earthworm, right? Now imagine a super delicate, feathery creature from the sea. And then there's the leech, the one with a bit of a creepy reputation. What on earth could these three possibly have in common? I mean, they seem totally different, but biologically, they're hiding a really cool, fundamental connection.
And there it is. They're all part of this fascinating animal phylum called Annelida. That's the big secret. And that word Annelida, it all comes down to one key feature, being segmented. Think of it like a body made of repeating rings. This idea of segmentation, it's the blueprint, the absolute foundation for everything we're about to unpack.
So let's talk about this blueprint. What does it actually mean to be an annelid? Because once you get their basic design, it's just incredible to see how this one simple plan allowed them to become so diverse. I mean, they've conquered basically every environment, from the deepest parts of the ocean right to your own backyard.
Okay, first up, a slightly technical term, but stick with me. They're triploblastic. Sounds complicated, right? But all it really means is that their bodies are built from 3 different layers of cells. And this is a huge deal in evolution. It's what allows them to have complex internal organs, muscles, and nervous systems. We're talking a massive leap forward from simpler animals. And then there's something called a colome. It's basically a fluid-filled cavity inside their body. Now, this isn't just wasted space, not at all. It's a total game changer. For one, it cushions all their internal organs. But even cooler, that fluid creates what's called a hydrostatic skeleton. It's the pressure from that fluid that lets them be so incredibly strong and flexible, powerful enough to burrow through solid dirt or swim so gracefully.
So when you boil it all down, the annelid body is this really elegant tube within a tube design. The outer tube is the body wall, all muscle. The inner tube? That's the digestive tract. And the whole thing is divided up into those segments we talked about, separated by little walls called septa. But they're not completely sealed off from each other. They're tiny little pores that let fluid and nerve signals pass through. This is what lets all the segments coordinate and work together as one powerful, unified machine. It's just a brilliant piece of biological engineering.
And speaking of that inner tube, let's look at their digestive system. Man, is it efficient. It starts with a muscular pharynx that just sucks in food. Then the food gets stored in the crop for a bit. After that, it moves to the gizzard. And the gizzard is like this powerful muscular grinder. It literally crushes up dirt and whatever else they ate. Finally, the intestine absorbs all the good stuff. It's a perfect little assembly line for turning waste and soil into pure energy.
All right, so we've got the basic blueprint down, right? Now it's time to meet the family. The whole Annelida phylum is usually split into 3 main classes, and each one has its own totally unique vibe and way of life.
And this chart here lays it all out beautifully. You can see the big differences really come down to how they get around. You've got the polychaetes, like fanworms. They're covered in these little bristles called setae, and they also have these cool, fleshy, paddle-like things called parapoidia. Then you've got the oligotetes, think earthworms. They've just got a few of those bristles. And then there's the herodinea. Yeah, the leeches. They've ditched the bristles and paddles completely for a whole different strategy. Now, just to give you an idea of how these groups stack up, one of them is just dominant. Absolutely dominant. The polychaetes, those marine worms, they make up more than half of all known annelid species on the entire planet. That's insane! So when it comes to the world of annelids, these guys are without a doubt the rulers of the sea. And to really see this in action, let's do a little compare and contrast. Take a marine polychaete, one of those fan worms. It's got a proper head with eyes and tentacles because it needs to sense its way around the complex ocean world. Now think about our good old earthworm, an oligochaete. No real head, no eyes. Why? Because it lives in total darkness. It's a perfect illustration of how that same basic body plan, that annelid blueprint, can be tweaked and adapted for completely different lifestyles. Okay, so we've met the extended family. Now it's time to zoom in on the most, let's say, infamous member of the group. You know the one that gets all the attention in horror movies and has a reputation that, well, it definitely precedes it.
Yep, we're talking about the one that's been a star in everything from spooky movies to ancient medicine cabinets. And boy, are they a departure from their bristle-covered cousins. Let's talk about the leech. This is an annelid that has been totally redesigned for a parasitic life. It threw out the playbook.
ditched the bristles, ditched the paddles, and went all in on two super powerful suckers. The one at the front is for feeding, and the one at the back is for anchoring down. That's what lets them do that, that signature kind of creepy inching movement.
But hold on, because this is where the leech's story gets really, really interesting. While we might just see a creepy parasite, the world of medicine has seen something completely different for centuries. So that brings up the big question. Is this creature just a bloodsucker, or is it actually a medical marvel?
You won't believe the medical history here. It's astounding. And no, this isn't just some ancient, forgotten practice. We're talking about modern operating rooms today, where leeches are considered indispensable tools. Why? Because their saliva is this incredible cocktail of chemicals, including some of the most powerful anticoagulants known to science. They're perfect for delicate reattachment surgeries, like for a finger, because they keep the blood flowing and prevent clots. They are quite literally living, breathing surgical instruments.
So think about it. We've gone from the bottom of the ocean all the way to a high-tech operating room. It's pretty clear that annelids are some of the world's most important and most overlooked unsung heroes.
So let's just recap for a second. Why should we care so much about annelids? Well, for one, they're a critical food source for tons of fish and birds. Their nonstop digging literally keeps our soil healthy and aerated so we can grow crops. And of course, as we just saw, their unique biology has helped advance modern medicine in incredible ways. See, they are so much more than just worms.
This whole journey really shows you how much amazing complexity and importance is hiding in the most overlooked parts of our planet. It just makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other secrets, what other biological marvels are just waiting to be found right there in the world beneath our feet? Thanks for digging in with us today.